Imagine standing on your porch, coffee in hand, watching the sunrise over rolling hills, knowing your mortgage costs less than most people's rent. In a country where the dream of homeownership often feels out of reach, there are still places where it's alive and thriving. States where $200,000 gets you a full-sized home, a yard, and a future. These are the hidden gems of America, where affordability meets lifestyle, where families can breathe again, and where dreams are not just possible but practical. Here is the 10 cheapest states to buy a home. Number 10. Kentucky. Kentucky may be known for bourbon, bluegrass, and horse racing, but what often surprises people is how affordable it is to actually buy a home here. The median home price in Kentucky hovers around $205,000 in 2025, which is nearly 45% cheaper than the national median of about $375,000. That price difference alone could save a new homeowner roughly $170,000, and at today's 6.8% average mortgage rates, that's more than $1,100 a month in payment savings, compared to buying in a pricier state like Colorado or New York. Property taxes also stay low. Kentucky averages 0.83%, meaning a $200,000 home only racks up about $1,660 per year in property taxes, compared to states like New Jersey, where the same house would cost over $5,000 annually. But affordability isn't just about the house itself. It's about the whole lifestyle. Kentucky's cost of living index is about 11% below the US average, which means your grocery bill, utilities, and even gas prices go further. A gallon of gas averages $3.28 here, while in California it's close to $5.20. Even healthcare and insurance are slightly cheaper, making retirement dollars or working-class paychecks stretch a lot more comfortably. Then there's the quality of life that comes with that affordability. Louisville and Lexington bring a mix of urban convenience with affordable rents, while small towns like Bowling Green or Paducah offer homes under $180,000 with big yards and safe, quiet neighborhoods. Add in the rolling Appalachian hills, 4 distinct seasons, and plenty of outdoor recreation, and you've got a state that blends affordability with charm. Of course, there are trade-offs. Wages in Kentucky average around $53,000 annually, lower than the national figure, and some rural areas still lag in healthcare access. But for families seeking space, retirees wanting low taxes, or young couples tired of renting, Kentucky is a place where the American dream of homeownership still feels possible. Number 9. Indiana. Indiana often gets overlooked when people talk about affordable living, but this Midwestern state is quietly one of the best bargains in the US for homebuyers. The median home price here is about $225,000 in 2025, which is roughly 40% below the national median of $375,000. That means if you bought a 3-bedroom home in Indianapolis, you might pay $1,450 a month on your mortgage, compared to nearly $2,700 a month for a similar home in Boston or San Diego. Property taxes are also friendly. Indiana's average sits at 0.81%, so on a $225,000 home, you're looking at just about $1,822 annually, keeping monthly housing costs consistently low. What makes Indiana shine is not just cheap homes, but the balance of affordability with opportunity. Cities like Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, and Evansville are growing hubs where job opportunities are climbing in healthcare, tech, and manufacturing. The median household income is around $66,000, and with a cost of living index about 10% below the national average, every dollar goes further. Groceries, utilities, and even car insurance average 15 to 20% cheaper than coastal states, meaning households can save thousands each year. The lifestyle perks are equally attractive. Indiana offers suburban neighborhoods with spacious lots under $250,000, bustling college towns like Bloomington with vibrant cultural scenes, and wide-open countryside where you can still find land for under $8,000 per acre. Families love the good schools and safe communities, while retirees are drawn by the slower pace and affordable healthcare. And let's not forget the fun side. From basketball and the legendary Indy 500 to gorgeous fall foliage and access to Lake Michigan, Indiana is about far more than just saving money. It's about getting value for every dollar and living in a place where home ownership feels natural, not impossible. Number 8. Alabama. Alabama is one of those states where your dollar stretches farther than you ever imagined. With a median home price of just $212,000 in 2025, Alabama ranks among the absolute lowest in the nation. Compared to the national median of $375,000, you're saving more than $160,000 right off the bat. At current interest rates, that difference means about $1,050 less every month on mortgage payments. Essentially the price of an extra car payment or a long vacation every year. Property taxes are another big win here, averaging only 0.42%, which is less than half the US average. On a $212,000 house, that's just $890 a year in property taxes, leaving more room in the budget for living. The cost of living index in Alabama sits about 14% below the national average, making it one of the most affordable states in America across the board. Groceries are about 10% cheaper, utilities about 12% lower, and gas is nearly a full dollar less per gallon than California. This affordability pairs beautifully with Alabama's rich lifestyle. Cities like Birmingham and Huntsville combine affordability with growing job markets in aerospace, engineering, and healthcare. In fact, Huntsville was recently ranked one of the top places to live in America due to its booming tech scene. Culturally, Alabama offers everything from Gulf Coast beaches with median waterfront homes under $400,000, a fraction of Florida's prices, to charming small towns where homes under $180,000 are still common. Retirees find healthcare costs manageable, while families appreciate the slower pace and warm southern hospitality. With 4 mild seasons, stunning outdoor escapes like Little River Canyon, and access to both mountains and beaches, Alabama offers not just affordability, but a high quality of life that feels priceless. Number 7. Mississippi. Mississippi holds the crown as one of the cheapest states in America to buy a home. The median home price here is just $180,000 in 2025, nearly 52% below the national average. That translates into monthly mortgage payments around $1,200, compared to nearly $3,000 in high-cost states like New Jersey or California. Property taxes in Mississippi are also rock bottom at about 0.81%, so that $180,000 home only costs around $1,458 annually in taxes. A massive savings compared to the thousands more you'd pay up north. But Mississippi's affordability goes beyond housing. The cost of living index is nearly 16% below the national average, which means every paycheck stretches further. Groceries are about 15% cheaper, healthcare costs are nearly 20% lower, and even home insurance averages less than $1,300 annually for most homeowners. For retirees, that means Social Security dollars go further, and for working families, it's easier to build savings while still enjoying life. The lifestyle here is warm and inviting. Mississippi offers charming small towns where homes under $160,000 are still common, along with bigger hubs like Jackson and Gulfport, where you can find family-friendly communities and growing job opportunities. The state's culture is another highlight. From the blues music in Clarksdale to catfish festivals and Southern cuisine, life here comes with flavor. Outdoor lovers can enjoy the Gulf Coast beaches at prices far cheaper than Florida, or explore hundreds of miles of rivers and forests. What makes Mississippi stand out is the balance of affordability with community life. You can own a comfortable home with a yard, keep living costs low, and still enjoy rich culture and natural beauty. In a time when housing feels out of reach in much of America, Mississippi is proof that the dream of affordable homeownership is still alive and well. Number 6. Arkansas. Arkansas, often called the natural state, is where affordability and outdoor beauty collide. The median home price here sits around $197,000 in 2025, making it one of the lowest in the nation. Compared to the US median of $375,000, that's a savings of nearly $178,000, enough to purchase a second home in some rural towns or cover decades of property taxes. Speaking of taxes, Arkansas's property tax rate averages 0.64%, which means you're only paying about $260 annually on a $197,000 home. That's less than half of what someone in Illinois or Texas would be shelling out. Affordability here extends into every corner of daily life. The state's overall cost of living index is about 13% below the national average, with groceries around 10% cheaper, utilities nearly 12% lower, and transportation costs reduced to less traffic congestion and shorter commutes. That adds up to thousands of dollars in annual savings for families, retirees, and first-time buyers. But Arkansas isn't just about low costs. It's about lifestyle value. The state is blessed with the Ozark Mountains, hot springs, and over 600,000 acres of lakes, offering some of the best outdoor recreation in the country. Imagine owning a lakefront home near hot springs or Bull Shoals for under $300,000 compared to $1 million plus in many coastal states. Even in growing cities like Little Rock and Fayetteville, three-bedroom homes can still be found under $220,000, making urban living attainable without breaking the bank. The job market is steady, with major employers like Walmart, Tyson Foods, and J.B. Hunt headquartered here, and the median household income sits at $56,000. Combined with low housing costs, that income stretches further, allowing families to live comfortably and build wealth. Retirees love the slower pace, access to affordable healthcare, and welcoming communities, while younger professionals enjoy the mix of affordability with growing cultural hubs in Fayetteville and Bentonville. Arkansas proves that you don't need a high salary to live well. You just need a place where homeownership, natural beauty, and cost of living all align, and here they do perfectly. Number 5. Louisiana. Louisiana is more than jazz and jambalaya. It's also one of the most affordable states in America to buy a home. The median home price here is about $210,000 in 2025, nearly 44% below the national median of $375,000. That translates into a monthly mortgage of around $1,480 compared to $2,900 in states like Washington or California. Property taxes are another massive perk. Louisiana boasts the fourth lowest property tax rate in the country at just 0.51%. That means a $210,000 home only costs about $1,070 annually in property taxes, freeing up cash for food, travel, or saving. The cost of living index here is around 14% below the national average, with groceries, healthcare, and transportation all cheaper than most other states. For example, utilities average about 12% less than the national figure, and grocery prices in New Orleans or Baton Rouge are typically 10% lower than in cities like Chicago or Denver. Gasoline averages $3.05 per gallon, a full $1.30 less than California. Louisiana's lifestyle is where affordability meets culture. The state is bursting with music, food, and history, from the French Quarter in New Orleans to the bayous of Lafayette. And the beauty is, you can live right in the action without breaking the bank. In Baton Rouge, three-bedroom homes are available for $220,000, while in smaller towns like Lake Charles or Monroe, you can find properties under $180,000. Even near the Gulf Coast, homes under $250,000 are common, something unheard of in Florida or Texas coastal markets. Employment opportunities are diverse, with energy, shipping, and healthcare as major drivers, and the median household income sits around $55,000. When paired with the state's affordable housing and low property taxes, families find that their income stretches to cover not just basics, but experiences like Mardi Gras parades, Cajun festivals, and coastal getaways. Louisiana offers not just affordable living, but an affordable lifestyle filled with rich culture, making it one of the best-kept secrets for buyers seeking both savings and soul. Number 4. Oklahoma. Oklahoma is one of the most affordable and underrated states for homebuyers. With a median home price of just $190,000 in 2025, it's nearly 49% below the national median of $375,000. That means the average monthly mortgage here sits around $1,340, compared to $2,850 in states like Oregon or New Jersey. Property taxes are also kind, averaging 0.9%, So a $190,000 home costs about $1,710 annually in property taxes, still far below what buyers would pay in the Northeast. What makes Oklahoma especially appealing is its overall affordability. The cost of living index is nearly 15% below the U.S. average, with housing costs specifically ranked among the lowest in the country. Groceries, healthcare, and utilities all fall below national norms, and gas prices hover near $3.10 per gallon, well under coastal averages. This means families can save thousands each year while still enjoying a comfortable lifestyle. Cities like Oklahoma City and Tulsa combine affordability with opportunity. In Oklahoma City, a 3-bedroom home can be purchased for under $230,000, while Tulsa offers historic neighborhoods with charming homes under $200,000. Rural areas bring even more bargains, with acreage available for less than $7,000 per acre, giving buyers room to dream big. Median household income is around $62,000, and with such low living costs, that income stretches much further than in high-cost states. Lifestyle perks are another highlight. Oklahoma offers a blend of urban energy and wide-open spaces. From the Bricktown Entertainment District in Oklahoma City to Tulsa's thriving arts scene, you'll find culture and excitement without inflated price tags. Outdoor enthusiasts enjoy lakes, hiking, and fishing across the state's diverse landscapes, while families appreciate safe neighborhoods, affordable schools, and short commutes. Even retirees are drawn to Oklahoma for its low housing costs and relaxed pace of life. In an era when home ownership feels impossible in many states, Oklahoma delivers a refreshing reality. You can own a spacious home, pay low taxes, and enjoy a high quality of life without sacrificing savings. For buyers looking for true value, Oklahoma stands tall as one of the best bargains in America. Number 3. Iowa. Iowa may not always make the headlines, but it's quietly one of the smartest choices for home buyers in 2025. The median home price here is about $210,000, nearly 44% below the national median of $375,000. That translates into mortgage payments of around $1,400 per month, compared to well over $2,800 in cities like Seattle or Denver. On top of that, Iowa's property taxes average about 1.5%, meaning a $210,000 home comes with an annual tax bill of about $3,150, still manageable when paired with lower housing costs. What makes Iowa especially appealing is that it combines affordable homes with stable incomes. The median household income is about $73,000, which is higher than many southern states where homes are also cheap. That balance means families here can build equity faster, save more, and still live comfortably. Utilities average around $160 a month, and gas stays under $3.30 per gallon, keeping daily costs in check. Even groceries run about 8 to 10% cheaper than the national average. Lifestyle is another strong suit. Cities like Des Moines, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City offer urban conveniences and job opportunities in finance, healthcare, and education. At the same time, small towns across the state still list spacious homes for under $200,000, many with big yards and safe neighborhoods. For outdoor enthusiasts, Iowa delivers more than just farmland. It has over 80 state parks, miles of rivers for kayaking, and stunning fall colors. Add in a low unemployment rate of around 3%, and it's clear why Iowa feels like a hidden gem. For retirees, Iowa's combination of affordable homes, reliable healthcare systems, and welcoming communities makes it an easy choice. For families, the school systems and safe communities are a huge plus. When you consider the full package, reasonable incomes, cheap homes, affordable living, and quality of life, Iowa easily secures a spot in the top 3. Number 2. Ohio. Ohio sits right at the crossroads of affordability, opportunity, and lifestyle. In 2025, the median home price in Ohio is about $220,000, which is nearly 41% below the U.S. average of $375,000. With mortgage rates around 6.8%, buyers can expect payments of roughly $1,480 a month, compared to nearly $3,000 in pricier states like California. Property taxes average 1.57%, So a $220,000 home costs about $3,454 annually in taxes, still far more affordable than many coastal states. The cost of living index here is about 11% below the national average, and that plays out in everyday life. Groceries cost around 10% less, utilities average $165 a month, and transportation remains cheap with gas hovering near $3.20 per gallon. With a median household income of about $70,000, Ohioans find their money stretches much further, allowing them to save, invest, or simply enjoy life. Ohio's cities are another big draw. Columbus is booming with tech jobs and a vibrant arts scene. Cleveland is reinventing itself with healthcare and education, while Cincinnati continues to grow as a business hub. Outside the cities, small towns and rural areas offer homes under $180,000, often with generous land included. For families, schools are strong, and for retirees, healthcare access is excellent to major medical centers across the state. Lifestyle here offers plenty, too. Ohio is home to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Amish country, Lake Erie, and world-class sports culture. Outdoor lovers have access to hundreds of parks and recreation areas, while foodies enjoy everything from pierogies in Cleveland to craft breweries in Columbus. It's the combination of affordability, opportunity, and culture that makes Ohio one of the best states for affordable home ownership in America. Number 1. West Virginia. West Virginia, the single most affordable state to buy a home in 2025. The median home price here is just $160,000, which is a jaw-dropping 57% below the national average of $375,000. That means mortgage payments of about $1,050 a month, compared to nearly $3,000 in places like New Jersey. With property taxes averaging only 0.58%, a $160,000 home has an annual tax bill of about $928, making West Virginia one of the cheapest states not just for buying, but also for keeping a home long-term. Affordability doesn't stop there. The cost of living index is nearly 17% below the national average, the second lowest in the entire country. Groceries are around 12% cheaper, healthcare costs about 15% lower, and utilities remain among the lowest in the U.S., averaging $150 a month. With a median household income of about $55,000, residents can still live comfortably because their expenses are so low. Lifestyle in West Virginia is simply unmatched for those who love the outdoors. Known as the Mountain State, it offers more than 1.5 million acres of public lands, endless hiking trails, whitewater rafting, and some of the most stunning fall foliage in the nation. Towns like Morgantown and Charleston give residents affordable city life, while small Appalachian towns often list homes under $140,000 with mountain views. Beyond nature, West Virginia offers a close-knit community vibe that makes it attractive for families and retirees alike. Healthcare access has improved in recent years, and colleges like West Virginia University bring culture and energy to the region. Retirees especially benefit from the state's low taxes and extremely cheap cost of living, allowing Social Security or pensions to stretch further than almost anywhere else. If you want to live in a place where owning a home isn't just a dream but an easy reality, West Virginia proves that affordable home ownership is still alive in America. This is the #1 cheapest state to buy a home, and it comes with priceless scenery and a lifestyle that money can't buy.